Hello, my lovely Capricorns. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are going to be doing your December weekly reading. It is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do our personals open and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. There is a holiday sale going. Recorded readings, 1 question for $10. 4 questions for $30 and Zoom readings for $45, and everything that you'll need to know about scheduling that is in the description box below. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my lovely Capricorns, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Capricorn's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, loves, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. Get the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for the general overall energy. Ooh. You know, got the 2 of Pentacles, which is your energy, Capricorn. We also have the Page of Cups and the Hermit in the reverse. So somebody here is breaking the silence. With that Hermit in the reverse, I feel like this is somebody that you guys have been out of communication with. Okay, the Page of Cups can be an expression of emotion. It can be an apology. You also have the 8 of Wands. So if you were doubting if there was going to be that communication, now you can see it. You got the Lovers. I do feel like this is somebody that you do have an intense connection with, but I feel like there's been some space or distance or obstacles between the 2 of you. The Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is here as well. So with that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I kind of feel like you're wondering, you know, should I see where this can go? Or has anything really changed? I do feel like despite any doubts you may have, I do feel like with that Sun card, there is a part of you that's happy to hear from this person. Maybe a small part, but still a part. It does kind of feel like validation, or like somebody finally seeing something, right? Let's see what fallout. We have separation. So yeah, I do feel like you guys have been in separation from this person. Got the 3 of Cups in the reverse here for the situation. So some of you guys are not sure if you do want to spend time with this person, if you do want to see them, if you do want to reconcile. Yeah, I'm trying to let go. I think this is something that's been very difficult, and you're kind of seeing this as just postponing the inevitable, right? I'm getting kind of cycle energy, and that's where that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is coming in as, like wondering, has anything really changed? Because if not, then we're going to end up right back in the same place that we always do. Like I said, I feel like this is kind of a cycle. I feel like this is not the first time that you've been in this place. I feel like you guys could have a hard time staying away from each other because you guys do feel such an intense connection and bond with this person. So with this Tower in reverse, you're like, you know, what's the point in this? Because it's only postponing the inevitable, right? It's just delaying it and putting ourselves through more stuff. So I feel like you guys are trying to let go here. I wonder if you're moving on. The 4 of Swords in the reverse here. I do feel like it's them that's breaking the silence. You're going to hear from them. Okay, you're definitely going to hear from them. And they're not at peace with the way that things were left off between the 2 of you either. To me, the 4 of Swords in the reverse can feel like feeling unsettled or feeling like not at peace with the situation. I wonder if you're moving on. It's hard for them to think about you as somebody else. This can't be over. So not wanting to see this be over either. And I feel like you're kind of weighing your options here. Tell me about this 3 of Cups in the reverse energy. The Sun in the reverse. It's not easy for you. You know, it's not easy for you to turn away from this person. Six of Swords in the reverse. You've had a hard time moving past it, right? So it's like even though you haven't fully moved on, you are trying to. It could feel like it's taking longer than you would like it to, or you could feel like maybe it's not going to happen for you. But I do feel like you are trying. You are trying. Tell me about this Tower in the reverse. The Two of Cups. I do feel like you'll at least have a conversation with this person. And you still feel the love between the two of you. There's definitely still love here. It's undeniable. The connection is undeniable. That doesn't mean that it's what's best for you. And I feel like that's where you're at with things. It's like, yes, I love you. Yes, we love each other. Yes, we have this connection, right? That doesn't mean that we're good for each other. That doesn't mean that this is what's best for me. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It takes a lot from you. It's very draining. And I feel like you're to this place where you're not sure if it's a good idea to invest any more time, effort, and energy into this. I feel like a lot of you guys just really want to put some of that energy that you've been pouring into this person, into this connection, into yourself now. Trust. Trust is an issue for you. And redemption. It's like you need to see the change. You can't... I feel like in the past you've just taken their words, right? And you've given them chances, or you've given it opportunities based on just their words. And it's like, I can't do that this time. Like, this time I need to see the change, right? Especially that Wheel of Fortune coming up in the reverse and this redemption card. It's like they want a chance to redeem themselves, but you don't really trust them. It's like you need to see it. You can't just take the word for it any longer. Tell me more about this person's energy. Six of Cups in the reverse. They feel like you see them in a really negative light because of everything that's happened. I also kind of feel like they know that you don't want to go back to the past the way that things were. I feel like they don't want to go back to the past the way that things were either. But they are very confident. 2 6s here. They are very confident that you guys can make this work. And I also feel like they are kind of confident despite the fact that you're not wanting to go back to the past, or that you're seeing them in a negative light. This person still feels like they can get you back. And I feel like that's because in the past maybe you have been taking them back, or you have taken them back. Or maybe because in the past, maybe I don't want to word it like that. Maybe because they do understand the depth of the connection or the love that you have for them, right? Capricorns are very, very loyal. So they see that. They know that you're loyal. They know how much you love them. You know, and I think a part of them feels very confident that you guys will be able to overcome, or, you know, come back together because of that. We have I was wearing a mask. And avoiding. So in the past, you know, trying to not show their true colors, maybe not wanting to be open or be vulnerable, or, you know, really discuss things. I feel like they just kind of hid, avoided, or reached for distractions as opposed to dealing with the issues that you guys had. You got the Magician as the challenge. Let's see why that is the challenge. You got the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, making a new start happen. That is the challenge. This person really desires it too, but I don't feel like you're quite on the same page. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about, one, not being on the same page. It can also talk about something just not being easy. I think things have not been easy with you guys here. I also feel like the 3 of Pentacles to me can be a starting point. It's the first time in the tarot where you really see any kind of structure. And to me, it can be like a launching pad or a starting point, but I feel like you're not wanting it to be a launching pad or a starting point, because you're seeing that this is, you're not wanting to repeat past cycles. You're just not wanting to repeat past cycles. You're wanting to go in a new direction. You know, the 2 of Wands talks about having to leave a comfort zone. It's having to leave behind something that he's always known, something that at one point he was very comfortable in. It's a castle. Castles represent our home, our comfort, our security, right? It's what he's always known. He has to leave that behind and go off on this new adventure. And I feel like it's difficult for you to think about leaving this behind, because this is what you've known for a long time, because you do have this deep connection. And there's a part of you that is very comfortable with this person. But there is the other part that recognizes that nothing has really changed. There is a part of you that recognizes that this isn't maybe what's best for you. There are things you don't know. You feel like there's still more things you don't know. You feel like there could be more secrets, delusional, and I blamed you, but it was my fault. So you feel like this person is somebody who has a hard time taking accountability or responsibility. They just tend to go for distractions or leave or avoid, as opposed to taking responsibility and accountability for their part in things. And with this delusional and this, there are things you don't know. You do feel like there are more secrets or more things going on, and that this person is kind of either avoiding them or creating illusions surrounding them. And I feel like you're trying not to delude yourself into thinking that things have changed just because it's what you want, right? Sometimes what we want and what's best for us are not the same thing. And I feel like that's where you're at with things, is like, yes, there's a part of me that may want this, but that doesn't mean that's what's best for me. And I'm not going to delude myself into thinking that things have really changed when I know deep down that they haven't. I'm going to get the King of Pentacles in the reverse for the advice. So to me, this is something, I'm getting a couple different messages from this, to be honest with you. I do feel like there's a huge lack of stability in this connection. I feel like that's something you're already aware of. You're being reminded of that. It's also somebody not taking this seriously or being as committed to the connection as they should, right? And you're being asked to remember that as well. To me, honestly, the King of Pentacles can also be a card of like long-term and permanence, right? So I feel like you guys are being asked to think about what you want for the long term, right? What that relationship looks like for you. When you think about your dream relationship, your dream partnership, what does it look like? How do they treat you? How are you guys together? And asking yourself, can I really have that with this person? Because it does feel a little bit like a sacrifice energy, right? We either have to sacrifice the person that we may want, right, to have that kind of relationship that we want, right? Or we have to sacrifice the kind of relationship we want to have this person. Got the Nine of Pentacles. Being asked to focus on you, putting some of that time, effort, energy that you guys have put into this connection to yourself, to getting to a place where you are good all on your own. And that is when we get to that Nine of Pentacles place, that is truly when we can have that 10th Pentacle, right? It's the same thing with the Nine of Cups. To me, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if any of you guys play video games, right? But I have boys, so we play video games here. But it is definitely about, you have to go to all of the levels, right? You can't just go from 1 to level 10. You have to go through all of the rest of them too, right? You have to collect all the other levels before you can get to that 10. That's kind of what the tarot reminds me of in a sense. With the Nine of Cups, you have to get to that place where you're emotionally satisfied and content on your own before you're truly ready for that 10th cup, right? That happy family, that energy. You have to get to a place where you're good on your own before you're truly ready for that 10th Pentacle as well, right? You got to collect all 9 first. Your outcome is the Three of Wands. To me, I think you're sending new intentions out into the universe. The Wheel of Fortune, you're ready for a shift. You're ready for a change. I feel like you guys are choosing to go on a new path, a new direction. You may feel, wow. Somebody feels like I feel like for some of you guys, you could be, I don't want to say that you're ignoring somebody, but I don't feel like it's truly that you're ignoring a person. I feel that it's more of this, you're only giving them so much energy. You're only allowing them to have so much access to you, right? Because you guys have made a decision to move forward, to change things for yourself, to shift things for yourself. So with this ignoring energy, they could feel that way. They could feel like you're being short, cold, or ignoring. I feel like you're just setting up boundaries and choosing to only give so much energy, right? Only allow somebody to have so much access to you so that you can move forward in the way that you choose to, in the way that's best for you. They have a lot of regrets. They feel like they've really lost you this time. And I feel like that's a very difficult feeling for them. But I think you are doing what you feel is best for you. But keep in mind, these are not permanent outcomes. This is just where the energy lies for this week. And tarot does not get to dictate your decisions, right? This is what I'm seeing, but that doesn't mean if you want to allow this person back in, only you get to decide who you allow to have access to, right? Tarot doesn't get to make those decisions for you. But this is what I have for you guys. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then just check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, or Patreon. All of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. You can also come and hang out with me on Patreon if that is something that resonates with you. We do a bunch of different types of readings over there. We do love readings, but we also do messages from your spirit guides, your finances, monthly messages. We do all kinds of fun stuff over there. So you can come hang out with me if that's something that resonates with you. I also offer a tarot course. It is a one-on-one course, just you and I learning to read the tarot via Zoom. So if you have any questions about that, or you're interested in that, you can go ahead and shoot me an email. That is also in the description box below for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys for being here and supporting me. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Until next time.